The new magnetic
8 former law enforcement officials and the Clintons to testify about Jeffrey Epstein comes as the Department of Justice debates releasing transcripts of last month's interview with Epstein's former girlfriend and confidant. Fox's Rebecca Castor has the latest.
I recognize Mr. Khanna from California.
The House Oversight Committee is digging deeper into Jeffrey Epstein's crimes and now wants to ask Bill and Hillary Clinton about their relationship with a disgraced financier.
You ought to be speaking about Bill Clinton, who went to the island 28 times. I never went to the island.
President Trump, also a former friend of Epstein, would rather put the Clintons in the hot seat, but even Democrats want to hear their testimony.
This was voted on by Republicans and Democrats. At the end of the day, this isn't about trying to embarrass Bill Clinton. This is just trying to get answers for the American people.
8 other top law enforcement officials also received subpoenas, including former attorneys general and FBI directors. The House is also giving the Department of Justice until August 19th to hand over the Epstein files after the Senate requested them by the 15th.
The American people have a right to know who else was involved, whether the system really was rigged in favor of the rich and powerful.
Fox has also learned the DOJ is weighing whether to release transcripts from last month's interview with Epstein's former girlfriend and accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell. They do want the grand jury transcripts from Epstein and Maxwell's cases released, but Maxwell's legal team is trying to prevent this as she appeals her conviction. Lawmakers are ordering the Clintons to testify in October. Fox News reached out to their teams for comment, but we have not heard back. In Washington, Rebecca Castor, Fox News.
The fight over Texas's redistricting is spreading nationwide, with the balance of power in Washington, D.C. very much at stake. Governor Newsom and New York's Governor Kathy Hochul have said that if Texas Republicans' redistrict efforts succeed, which adds more Republicans there, they'll call on their own state legislatures to redraw their voter maps to add more Democrats. Texas congressional map is an attempt by Trump to improve the GOP's 2026 midterm prospects, but for the second day in a row, there were not enough Democrats in Austin to vote today. They've fled the state. We'll have more on the redistricting battle in a live report from Texas on our 6 o'clock news. Meanwhile, former California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger says he is ready to campaign against that partisan, I should say, redistricting plan supported by Governor Newsom. Schwarzenegger spokesman says the state's last Republican governor believes that gerrymandering is evil and it's wrong to take power from the people. As governor, Schwarzenegger championed the state's nonpartisan redistricting system and promoted the practice in other states. That's why we have it in this state, and so he's going to fight for his legacy.
A surprising move. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced the cancellation of $500 million in vaccine projects. The halted projects led by Pfizer and Moderna aim to combat COVID-19, flu, and H5N1. Kennedy is a known vaccine critic and is calling for better solutions, but has not offered specifics.
Sir, why are you on the roof?
Mr. President, what are you doing up there?
President Trump surprising reporters by taking a stroll on the roof of the White House. He spent about 20 minutes surveying the grounds, including the newly renovated Rose Garden. Several times he wandered closer to the press corps and shouted responses to reporters. At one point he said he was looking at another way to spend my money for this country. He was asked what he'd build, and the president quipped, nuclear missiles. So
I love the sound of the reporters. What are you doing? Just like that.
A lot that's never happened before.